Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ashley. Welcome. So in this video I wanted to just talk about what I am having surgery for. I know I keep mentioning it here and there, and I just want to give you guys the gist of it now that I have more information. What is it? That's what I'm going to start with. Basically, I have a tumor in my right breast. It is very big. It is 9 centimeters. Where is my tape measure? So it's 9 centimeters. It's this long. It doesn't seem that big, but that is a huge amount for it just to be like a mass in your body. So that is what my surgery is for. I'm getting it removed. I believe it's called a lumpectomy. My surgery, I actually know now, is going to be on June 16th. So that is exciting. I'm really excited for this just to be over with, because once it's out and we can move and leave the tumor here. I found the tumor in September and I was like stressed out about it. It was like a very small little thing that I could feel, but it happened to just be like a part that broke off, because when I actually went to the doctor it was way bigger, but the part that I felt was this small little bulb that broke off. So that was in September of 2019, and then I was stressing out about it for like 2 months, and then I was like, let's go to the doctor. So in November I went to my OBGYN because I already had a follow-up appointment for birth control, so I was just gonna do that there as well. So they sent me to get a breast ultrasound. They did both of them. My left one is completely normal, everything's fine, but my right one had a huge mass inside of it. After that ultrasound, my doctor told me it was like really big. Cancer or not cancer, it's gonna have to come out. So she wanted me to get an appointment with a surgeon, and then they would take it out and then they would biopsy it afterwards. And then if I had cancer afterwards, we would deal with it then. But if it was fine, then it was fine. She didn't want to do the biopsy before, and in hindsight, I wish she did the biopsy before, because it would have saved me months of stuff. They gave me 2 surgeon options and I chose one of them, and I called them and I couldn't get an appointment. This was in November. I couldn't get an appointment till March. And I didn't know that was like a really long time. Like, it felt like a long time, but it wasn't. Like, I've never had surgery. I've never been in the hospital. There's never been anything actually wrong with me physically that so I didn't know. And I looked it up, and people said that they were waiting like 3 months for a surgery. So I was like, okay. So then in February, early February, my doctor's like, did you have surgery yet? Like, why is there no updates? And I'm like, no, I made an appointment and it's not until next month. So I actually lost my insurance at the end of the last year because I had Medicaid, but then I got married. So our income became combined, and now I was ineligible for Medicaid because I made too much money, even though I made the same amount of money. I lost Medicaid, and then I tried to sign up for other things. But if you also didn't know, I'm sorry if you're new, like you don't know anything about me. If you also didn't know, I live in New York. I went to school here. I've grown up here. I've been in America since I was 7, but I am not a citizen. I don't have a green card. I actually have a DACA status. I couldn't get insurance through the marketplace. I did, and they denied me because I was DACA, but like, I don't know what the problem was. Our only choice for insurance was for me to get it through my husband's job, and that was a whole hassle and a half. I didn't have insurance from January to April. But back to the tumor. So my doctor's like, why haven't you gotten the surgery yet? Blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, so I made an appointment, and they're like, that's way too long to wait. Like, this has been since September. You need to get it together. So they found me another doctor. I told them that I didn't have insurance at the time. So my doctor is calling around trying to find me a surgeon that could fit me in February for a consult. I found my current surgeon, and I went for a consult with them, and it ended up costing like $650. It was outrageous how much it cost for that consult, but she was very thorough. She explained everything. She made her case. I didn't even, like, in my head, there was never a option to not get surgery. Like, I was never gonna just leave it there and let's just monitor it. Like, what am I monitoring? It's already huge. So during the consult, my doctor said she wanted me to get a biopsy because she didn't know whether it was cancerous or not. If it was cancerous, she would have to take more tissue around it to make sure that she got everything. If it was not cancerous, because it doesn't have the cleanest, like parts of it are really easy to see, really easy to tell the edges of it, and then other parts of it are like really blendy. So if it was cancer, she would have to scoop out way more on those sides, make sure she did a rim around everything to make sure she got everything, because if you leave some, it can just grow back completely, and then it's just all a waste of time and money. But so she wanted me to get a biopsy to make sure it was X, Y, or Z. There was like 3 different things it could be, and she would have to go after them in different ways. So the biopsy, I had a biopsy exactly a week later. It was beyond stressful. It was scary, and I cried at the end of it, just because the lady that was like the comforting lady, she was like making me sad, because she was like, we're gonna get you cookies, it's okay. She was so nice, and she was so good at her job to just be like a comforting person to make you feel better, because it is scary. Like, and I remember thinking constantly how there's just a piece of my body just somewhere else. Anyway, so I got the biopsy done. That was kind of a lot. So a few days later, the biopsy came back. It was negative. I don't have cancer. Everybody was feeling good. Wow. Except for me, I was still like really stressed out. I think it was just because of everything. Like, the biopsy was very stressful. Before, after, during, it was stressful. And every doctor I've ever had tells me that I'm a good patient, because I just sit there and let them do it. Like, I'm just like, finish. If I do anything to delay it, to make it last longer, like, I just want to leave. So I just like sit there like a brick and just do what you do and let me go home. Then after the biopsy, my doctor called me and she was like, so it has such a long name, and I want to tell you guys what the name is, because it is absolutely absurdly long. So it is a fibroadenomatoid hyperplasia, multiloculated apocrine cysts, dense stromal sclerosis fibrosis. What? She called me and she was like, so since it's not cancer, we are in no rush to rip it out. Rip it out, that's not what she said. So we're gonna wait until I get insurance. And I was like, yes, I'm gonna get insurance in April, it's gonna be fine. We're just waiting for his job to get their life together, because the surgery is like $30,000. Like, why would I pay that when I could pay just the copay of like $500 or $300 or whatever it is? So then we just waited, and then COVID happened, and her place closed for a while. Non-emergent surgeries were put on hold. So around the 15th of May, I called them to see if they were open. They were open, and I told them that I got insurance and we can set up the appointments. My doctor called me and told me that she wanted me to get an updated ultrasound, because the last one was from November and it's May. So I did that, and I have a little itty bitty clip from that when I was waiting for the results. And then I was going to see her the very next day to just get a repeat consult, because she hasn't seen me since February. So like an hour before I was gonna leave to go to the consult, they called me. They're asking if I was good for a surgery date of June 16th. And I was gonna say yes to any date they said. I was not gonna be like no, because like I don't want to delay it anymore. It's already been so long. So whatever day they picked, whatever day they had, I was gonna say yes. I don't care. Take it out, so that I can just be done with all these doctors and all these appointments. I hate it. They called the hospital that I was gonna go to and use their OR, and they confirmed it. Everything's set up, and I'm getting my surgery on June 16th. Yay. I'm so excited for that to be over. I'm gonna be filming, not the surgery itself, obviously, because I'm gonna be under anesthesia, but afterwards, how I'm feeling the week after, because I'm gonna be recovering. My doctor, during my consult, she told me that I have to stop going to work, because if I get COVID, if I test positive for COVID, even if I'm not sick, then my surgery is canceled. It's just straight up canceled. So I, of course, called my job like right after, and they were completely like, it destroyed their schedule. I already know. Side note, completely side note, unrelated. I was jealous of people who got laid off, people that could work from home, people that didn't have to go to work anymore. getting to stay at home when like this whole COVID thing. I've been at work, normal hours, everything's normal. There's just tons more customers and they don't care about us. Like we're wearing masks and sweating and suffering and they're just like coming, oh, it's summer. And I'm like, can you guys stay home? Can you guys not come here? Can you guys not, like, and then they're like, thank you, keep the change. And I'm like, stop coming here. Like, if you didn't come here, we wouldn't be open. And I could be home too. I could be safe too. But I'm just excited. I get my turn. I get my turn to be at home and work on myself, which I'm really excited about, and make videos. I have like 8 gajillion ideas and now I have all the time in the world for a month. Anyway, so that is pretty much the gist. I'll of course be doing a video on my experience with it because I've never been to the hospital, so I'm interested to see what that's like. It's gonna be my first time under anesthesia. It's gonna be my first time getting an IV. It's gonna be my first time getting surgery. And even though it's not like a positive thing, I'm still kind of not excited. Excited's not the word. I wish I didn't have to do this, but I am interested to experience this experience. If you guys have any questions, please leave them down below. If you think there's anything I forgot, or if you guys have any more things that you want to know more about, like I didn't really touch too hard on DACA or like my past or like where I come from or like my family situation, please let me know if you care about that and I will make videos on those as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And we got 2 weeks. I got 2 weeks and 2 days until my surgery. I will see you guys later. I love you. Goodbye.